Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Aliens Fireteam Elite. This is part 6, in which we are starting chapter 3, where we're going to find out what dark engineer secrets are beneath the planet of LV-895. We're going to completely ignore the warnings we were given by the AI we destroyed last time, and just crack that sucker open to see what's down there. Also, I replayed through the 3 levels of the first chapter again, just to, grind out some credits and whatnot, and I found a bunch more intel, as you can probably tell by all these green exclamation marks.
You got a scan of Katanga's black box? Nice! Look at that thing. It's what, 80 years old? These big refineries were supposed to be the future. Park them in orbit, fill them up, then tow them home while it all gets processed en route. They were made to mine metallic asteroids. Let me scan the logs real quick.
Also, this black box was just lying out on a crate in one of the hallways.
In the early 70s, Seegson refit Katanga to crack ice. They'd haul a berg into the top of the Kasi Tower, and the works ground it down into water and byproducts. All that got piped over to Boshu Tower, the water got purified, and they split it into hydrogen and oxygen. You get life support and ship propellant. Huh. Entries stop in 2177. The last ones are about receiving evacuees, and then some kind of exterior override. Weird.
I'd say that's where the Xenomorph infection came from, but unless those evacuees were stored in hypersleep, I can't imagine one of them living long enough to chest burst on the ship.
You scanned the manifest near the Weyland ship? May I? It details a series of two-way flights. On trips from LV-895 to Katanga, creatures from the moon were the cargo. On returns, the items were cryogenic suspension pod, loaded. Live ovomorph sample, 4. It is curious these pods are of uniform manufacture, not a field modification or expedient improvisation. They appear to be the result of an extended design process by experts in hypersleep technology. And they were designed for one specific cargo: Xenomorph eggs. These devices were mass-produced, not for palestation but for general use. Weyland-Yutani might have many eggs in transit or storage across the frontier.
I mean, that makes sense. There is a lot of the extended universe stuff in which they have eggs already contained in these little cryosleep type containers.
You found an issue of Ion Seegson? Dang. The company hasn't published that for like 30 years. A century ago, Seegson was real big, one of the interstellar corporations. They put their money into deep space platforms, O'Neill colonies, asteroid refineries, you name it.
What's an O'Neill colony?
Weyland-Yutani made a bunch of breakthroughs in terraforming. Turning a planet habitable got a lot cheaper than assembling 1 million tons of orbital steel. By the 2140s, Seegson was on their way down. These days, they make cheap knockoffs of other people's stuff, like those working Josents. I heard in the 70s they tried to colonize some planets in the mid-rim. Wonder what happened with that.
So Eyes on Seegson was one of the magazines you'd see lying around in Sevastopol. Alright, let's talk to him so we can unlock our next mission.
Well, never figured we'd be fighting robots. 1 or 2? Yeah, that happens. The more complex the scent, the higher the risk. They say it's because the smart ones have more code, more chance of an error someplace. You wanna know what I think? I think it's because the smart ones figure out how we treat them.
But it's not the smart ones we've been fighting.
Rodriguez, Cynthia, kept running the company's experiments after the outbreak at Pala Station. Marched her army down into those ruins and used Honecker's Pathogen on shit. Zip point shit. He didn't know nothing about no ruins. Went nuts when we asked. Wanted to see all the footage. After he got off the company shuttle, he never stepped outside Pala Station. Only execs were allowed to leave. Guess we know why. They ain't want nobody finding this place by accident.
And it's worth pointing out that Honecker is an archaeologist, supposed to be getting into xenoarchaeology, and that's how they lured him to Pala Station. They said, hey, we have alien artifacts. And then they just assigned him to the xenomorph testing instead. But I guess they did actually have the alien artifacts.
Commissars finally let Honecker out of interrogation. I'll see if we can get him on the radio for the missions ahead. Maybe he can make sense of what we find.
At least that'll explain why there's a bunch more pathogen enemies than just like the 3 they created in the story.
Hell if I know. They're thousands of years old.
Actually, like
Now
3 million
big-ass
years old.
Heads, man, those are human, or near enough that I can't tell. When I grew up, the priest said we was the only thing with brains and feelings and morals. In over 500 surveyed worlds, there's no record of another civilization. Not a jar or a cave paint, nothing.
It's weird, though, that they've kind of integrated Prometheus into the overall lore, but yet nobody seems to actually be aware of the whole discovery that caused the Prometheus mission. I'm pretty sure that was, like, publicly announced in the start of Prometheus and whatever prequel shit they made before that. Like, it was a big deal that Weyland-Yutani was sending out the Prometheus to discover the creators of humanity. And then that part never seems to get mentioned. It's just occasionally there'll be a mention of the Prometheus itself disappearing.
Weyland-Yutani found something here that ain't nobody seen before. Before you took out Cynthia, she issued contingency orders to her sense. Now, Endeavor's seeing all kinds of weird shit deeper in the ruins. Gravity turning itself off, gamma ray bursts. Whatever she did, it probably ain't good for us. I want your fire team back dirt side. Find what's causing the anomaly. If it's a problem, handle it.
Alright. Oh, look, I got a sticker to put on my guns. And Enhance Reach 3. I did change my perks a little bit here, so I unlocked one of these extra slots by leveling up, and... what was the main one I put in here? Oh yeah, I unlocked napalm rockets, so there was like 2 like modifiers unlocked by leveling up that change your rockets to either stun or a wider, lower damage spread of fire. So I'm going to go with the fire and see how that works out. And for loadout, we're still using the flamethrower because I'm enjoying it, but we're going to stick with the pulse rifle, I think, this time. You know, we got a bunch of mods for it. So my combat rating is now 355. Also, what are our daily missions? Campaign mission as a gunner, 300 enemies with a close quarter weapon, or 3 campaign missions as a gunner. So we're not making any progress towards any of these as the Demolisher. But that's fine. Alright, so... recommended 350, so we should be good here.
When we took out Cynthia, she triggered something, some contingency plan by Weyland-Yutani. Now Esther's seeing gravity and power distortions under the surface of LV-895. You're going back into the ruins to find the source.
So we're gonna dig around and see what kind of secrets are down there and probably cause something worse. Oh, we got a real cowboy here. Cowgirl, I guess. I was surprised that even at like 4 in the morning I was able to find people. Though I find a lot of times I'm getting one person. Oh, there we go. I didn't even know if they could still join once the bots pop up.
Weather's shit down there. Those high mountain passes, wind tunnels. Be ready for chop.
And doing a little bit more reading, it looks like you unlock Recon by finishing the campaign as well as the Horde mode. So maybe we'll check that out after I beat the campaign. We're almost there. You know, we're halfway. Alright, so back into the ruins. But now, it's not really nighttime, but it's slightly darker.
Fireteam, we need to locate the anomaly. I got Esther and Doc Honecker on the line for assist.
People are just hanging around.
Speaking of this. Okay. Hello.
The gravity distortions are increasing. I recommend haste.
So from what I've seen, there's only one possible cache per map, but it can spawn in a lot of different places. It's weird that those radioactive spitters only spawn in that one level.
Breathe down here, mierda!
I've also gotten better at using the knockdown ability to stun like prowlers and stuff when they're getting close. Because you can just kind of prevent them from grabbing you if you do it quick enough.
More behind!
Still, my body count of Xenomorphs has to be pretty high by this point.
What am I looking at here? Who built this?
There are holograms on the far end of the room. Might we investigate?
If you're quick. Weird gravity shit, remember?
Still gotta look around for intel and crates, though.
A synthetic. Perhaps I can recover its final directives.
Geno's behind! Reorient! Drone! Don't let it run!
We got incoming.
I don't know where that drone is. He sounds a lot closer than I think he actually is. So I think when they scoot along the ground like that, it is actually from the stagger on guns.
Before she perished, Cynthia had her forces scan carvings throughout the complex.
Also, this teammates continuously firing sound has been a weird bug that we weren't having before.
To begin from.
Thankfully, it stops when they fire again.
More carvings.
Drop a LiDAR scanner for S. She can work on a translation later.
Aid kit's here.
Grabbing ammo. Aid kit's here.
Alright. What do we got? Not much, actually. It's weird because you can carry like 4 of these things, but you're only allowed to bring 2 into a mission.
There is a commonality. A sequence shared with the first set.
Movement incoming! Scanner must have pissed him off somehow.
You really do have to do short control bursts if you want to get multiple headshots. Or just have the right mods, I guess. It is a little hard to keep your eye on the motion tracker while you're zoomed in like this, because it's so far down in the corner.
Another wave of signals! Hold fast!
Patching up.
I find the flamethrower actually has been good for like locking down a big group like that. Oop. see you. See, I put that sight on this thing, and so now the zoom is even, like,
They've got a warrior!
farther in. Yeah, so when you do that, it staggers them and they take extra damage.
You know, you'd think they get tired of this shit.
Ammo drop here.
Alright, gotta reload. But yeah, I've been having fun playing this so far. Like, it is a little repetitive with these, alright, post up, turn around, here they come.
Weyland devices. A moment, please.
But it can get a little hectic, and I imagine that that only improves with the difficulty going up.
Xenos ain't waiting!
Though my combat rating is still not even high enough for doing the first level on intense.
How did they get human tech to work with this door?
Clearly, Weyland-Yutani studied this complex for years. Long before you arrived, Doctor.
I was too close to that terminal to activate it. Any intel?
Looks clear. Keep moving.
I guess I might as well reload if they're gonna both do it. Also, I guess the pistol is not actually a 50 cal because the Technician has, as one of their main two slots, a pistol slot. And then they also have the regular pistol, so
Sergeant,
I assume that
it
it's
is
actually
possible
just like a
Cynthia's
generic
interest in
pistol.
these carvings is related to the anomaly.
Fire team, scan the carvings, fast, and be ready for bugs.
Not really a lot of places to hide a crate in a room like this.
These do not seem related to the previous set.
I knew it! Pissed off the Xenos! Xenos, on your ass!
I don't know if her announcing that is like actually real time whenever they spawn in, or if it's only for set spawns, because there's definitely times where you get a little wave that she doesn't say anything about. Alright, this is flamethrower time. Also, I found some intel. Well, backed into this corner.
Look at this.
I need to hip fire more when they're that close.
Good to go? Hope it was worth it.
Ever heard of Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway? They claimed life on Earth was seeded by another race.
Remember them? They were in Prometheus.
I read about them on conspiracy sites. Their papers have been out of print for a century. A cautionary tale in my field.
That also makes it seem like the mission was not secret, but what caused it was? I actually don't remember. I've only seen Prometheus once, and I wasn't really compelled to watch it again.
There is a magnetic anomaly nearby. Might you investigate?
It is a visually impressive movie, but again, the characters are very
Fine.
stupid for
Last one.
humanity's
Then we
best and
focus on the
brightest.
big anomaly.
Like, at least in Covenant, they're not really supposed to be that special. They're just kind of like general space
What?
people.
Is this?
It's a big face.
Got an ass load of carvings. Get scanning, Fireteam.
I mean, this area is actually metal,
jars.
so it's got to be important. Don't touch the jars. No, I guess most of them are broken open. Hey, let's just roll around in the black goop.
These appeared in previous sets. Look elsewhere?
Oh, hold on.
Everyone get this intel?
I'm getting better at finding intel, apparently.
I have logged a number of characters. We still require a key to translate them.
Xenos!
This is actually not a great room to defend in. It's just a big circle.
Get eyes on this. Hey, check this.
Alright, you got it. Still trying to avoid flaming people.
The jars. That's what the pathogen came stored in. The experiments we ran, the mutations, all from those.
Don't these jars like melt
There's
untouched?
so few. And empty. Where are the rest?
Because I kind of remember that. They're just like, ooh, what if we just touch these? Oh, look, they're opening. That's bad. And then the black goop came out. Come on, there's gotta be something up here. Why else would they have that? Nope, there's nothing up here. Why else would they have this big-ass staircase? And I think the answer is because there might be a crate up there.
Major aesthetic shift.
Hold on, I didn't
personal
grab
area?
ammo, did I?
Or a working site? Maybe?
Acid spinners, don't sit and gawk!
I like the music in this level.
Who wants the gear?
Alright, hidden cache over there. You're still alive. Kind of thought the fire would have killed him. So, I wonder if this is like the more militarized area, where you see all the metal, since it looks more like their ships. No, not that way. I actually don't know where the fuck that, Oh, there it is.
Anyone need gear?
Oh, I didn't actually grab it. New cap, incendiary rounds, counterbalanced brake.
Esther, what are the big, intestinal tracts?
Insufficient data to speculate.
It's alien. We can't make any assumptions.
I was worried we were going to get a whole chapter of more stone ruins, so I'm glad that we're getting into more kind of H.R. Geiger biomechanical designs.
The door head's sealed.
Never mind, they were already dead.
Perhaps examine the object ahead.
Sure are a lot of birth canals in these rooms.
Weyland-Yutani has interfaced with a
I mean, come on now.
non-human instrumentality.
They could control the doors. Fireteam, rig a connection for Esther.
Grabbing ammo.
I don't have any sentries. Oh, we got some crates here.
Sentry deployed.
Accessing the Weyland-Yutani translation matrix.
I'm gonna use incendiary rounds. I don't know how long this lasts.
Data here. Stand by.
I guess until that icon disappears. It sounds very similar to the track they used in Oakwood for the T-Rex. That is a crusher. That's new. Oh, I like how it went straight past everybody for the turret. They really hate turrets.
I believe I have found a transliteration key. Stand by. Console, but it requires a series of commands. I am attempting to determine the requirements.
The numbers that appear during these waves are definitely getting bigger by level, but not smarter. A lot of bursters.
Big bugs! A mess of them!
I believe I have it.
Let's just got the door! Secure the room!
Alright, well, I'm glad we haven't seen the
That
full spread of
gravity
Xenomorphs
anomaly
yet.
is getting stronger. Let's see what Cynthia left for us to deal with.
Though
Cynthia's
it has
notes
been
contain a term for the builders of
minorly
this
spoiled
facility.
that there are eggs, because one of the
Weyland-Yutani
daily challenges
referred to them
yesterday
as
was destroy
the
30 eggs.
engineers.
Esther, you can read the text?
Oh, this is the end of the mission.
Yes, it is very similar to Proto-Indo-European, a prehistoric human dialect.
Patching up.
I believe Dr. Honecker finds my conclusions distressing. Perhaps I have made an error.
I enjoyed that one. Oh, okay, we got another Kramer. I thought that was going to be the Kramer assault rifle, but no, this is a shotgun. Looks like their thing is... I was going to say damage, but maybe not. Doesn't say if this is a CQC or a pistol slot. Deep-railed armature. I think we can stick that on the smart gun or flamethrower.
I don't know what we found under LV-895, who built that place, or what it's for. The distortions and anomalies...
So we didn't actually see any of the anomalies or distortions in that level. Alright, so what did we get this time? Got a weapon tally. I like how there's a tally of 1, but you can only put 1 decal on, so that one's kind of useless. And a Weyland-Yutani sticker. But we're not no corporate sellout, so we're not going to wear that. Okay, we got a new armature, so yeah, reload speed and max ammo. That seems like a good thing. Don't have any barrel or internal magazine mods yet. Okay, so it looks like this is... down here is what you get for leveling up the gun by using it, so they get a little bit better. And we got enhanced reach, increases the radius of an ability by 18%. That would be good with the rockets. But I'll wait until I open up some more space and move stuff around. Because I think that would make a bigger wall of fire. Extended duration. Okay. We also got the Endeavor cap, you know, like a professional Marine. I mean, hey, those helmets don't protect you from getting your head bit, so they're not much good out here. Okay, yeah, so the shotgun counts as a pistol slot, which means I could put that on my technician. Oh, they did load in. I guess they don't let you kick yourself anymore. If you're the host. It's only if you're not the host you can leave.
You found that in the ruins? One of the Weyland-Yutani team must have brought it. Guess they had a sense of irony. Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway disappeared on the Prometheus mission over a century ago. They were archaeologists who thought human development was influenced or directed by aliens from space. Real crackpot stuff, right? I mean, you have to wonder why Peter Weyland bankrolled their expedition. Anyways, after Prometheus disappeared, their academic papers were taken out of publication. They're a cautionary tale in my field. That's one of the jars Pathogen comes in. You don't seem affected. I'll assume it was empty when you found it. In each one of those jars, there's 4 ampules of Pathogen, packed in some kind of preservative slime. Or maybe it's for shock absorption. Just a drop of Pathogen by injection or ingestion can cause mutations. There were signs it could be aerosolized and inhaled, too. You'd see effects in seconds. The
There was one guy
team didn't know where the company got it. It's crazy advanced genetic engineering, biological nanotechnology. Beyond anything they'd ever seen. Beyond theories, even. Now we know it came from those 4,000-year-old ruins. Which means whoever made those ruins probably made Pathogen.
Didn't Esther originally say those ruins were 3 millennia older than human spaceflight? But yeah, there's one guy in the novel Infiltrator who is infected with the pathogen by eating an infected rat while hiding, you know, in a closet. And then he turns into like a weird spider-leg thing with legs coming out of his back.
Great thing about Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by colonial...
Man, still can't afford a new weapon. They're expensive. I think that the best way to afford those really is by doing the weekly, because you can see you get enough credits by itself doing this. I don't know if campaign missions are levels or the whole 3 chapters. I think it's just levels. I would hope it's just levels. But yeah, getting that shotgun means I could switch up my technician here to have the shorty shotgun and the submachine gun. So that way I'd have some range. Because the pistol is not great. Like, you can one-shot the runners with a headshot, but aside from that, its fire rate is low. Or I guess its fire rate is low if you want to actually get headshots, and its magazine capacity is low. And it takes a long time to reload for a pistol. Shotgun's good, though. It's actually got decent range. Anyhow, that'll do it for part 6 of Aliens Fireteam Elite. Next time, we are going to be finding out the source of those anomalies, and probably seeing those anomalies. But until then, you folks all take care.